What inspired me to write my piece was back when I was younger, I would always go out into the forest with my little cousins, and we would go out and climb trees, and it was really fun. Some things I would change to my piece is probably being more descriptive about how we went into the forest and what we found in there. Because I talked a lot about the trees as a whole, but I never really talked about the leaves and the nostalgic feeling of it. So probably more nostalgia. Probably the biggest challenge I faced at the time was coming up with the initial idea, because at first I wasn't sure if I wanted to write about going into the forest because I thought it was too cliche, but I kind of worked it and made it my own, I think. About when the boys talk about how they were giggling and they were having a good time going into the forest and rushing into there, it just reminds me a lot of my cousins. To just hold on to those special moments you had when you were a child, those crazy things that you don't think about when you're little, going into the forest. Just hold on to that childhood innocence, I guess.
Well, we had to do a piece for empathy, to show empathy, and I take a lot of interest in animals, and that the painting I did was of a snail sitting on a leaf, and it showed empathy for an endangered species. Just more detail. I didn't have a lot of time, so probably detail. Um, yeah, because there's not a lot of pictures on the internet of that because it's endangered, and so finding a good picture to reference was hard. Um, I'd say the rhythm, in the lines and stuff. I'd just say that empathy for just animals in general, just to open your mind to what's around you and what's going on.